Hello, everyone. Welcome to the graduation and award ceremony of Cohort 18 of our LinkedIn Elevation program. It's so exciting to be here. I cannot believe that we have managed to go month to month, cohort to cohort, and we are now graduating Cohort 18. So that's such a big deal. We are super excited. It's the holiday season. That's why I'm wearing my red jacket to match the the Christmas color. It's really so exciting for me. So as you come into the room, let me look at the chat. Come into the room, let me know you are here. I want to see the first person that comes on board. This is going to be an exciting virtual party. It's like the holiday too. So there is so much to be grateful for. As you come into the room, shout out to me so that I'll shout out right back to you. Let's see, tell me where you're joining from. I'd like to know the number of people who are here and where you'll be joining us from. This is an amazing time for us. It's the end of the year. There is so much, like I mentioned, for us to be grateful for as a scholar of community. So much has been going on, and we have kept at it back to back. So do let me know if you can hear me, right? I need to know. I need to make sure that I'm audible. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat. Oh, Janelle, Dr. Janelle, congratulations to you on your recent doctorate. Congratulations to you. Thank you so much for being here. Usually it gets very lonely when people don't tell you that they're here and you feel like, I hope I'm not just yapping to myself, right? Thank you so much for being here. Then we have Fumi Layo. She said, we are here. Tell me where you are joining from, please. Let me know where you're joining from. Precious is here. Where are you joining from, Precious? Florence is here. Where are you joining from? Tell me where you are joining from. And then we have Ijoma. Ijoma, you're welcome. Just let me know which part of the country, which part of Nigeria, which part of the US, where are you joining from, so that we can know. Yes, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that you can hear me. I appreciate that. I think sometimes what happens is that the stream lags behind. So it's like I say something and then you hear me 1 minute later or something like that. That's what I think happens. But thank you so much. Thank you for holding down the fort. Rahima is here. Congratulations. Thank you so much for being here. Please let me know where you are joining from. And we are going to do an exercise, right? As we are starting, we are going to do an exercise. I want you to think through with me. It's just barely how many days? 10 days to the end of 2025. Just 10 more days and 2025 will be over. So I want you to think through your mind. What are you most grateful for 2025? I'm going to also share my own with you. What are you most grateful for this year? Tell me in the chat. Tell me your gratitude journey. What is it? I'm sure we are now at that time of the year where we need to begin to reflect. What went wrong? What went right? What did I do correctly? What could I have done better? Some people may be beating themselves up. Some people may be feeling regret. But in all of it, I'm sure there are still so many things that you achieved that you are grateful for. So tell me what you are grateful for so that I can project that. And thank you for telling me where you are joining from. Let's see all the wonderful people who are here today. So we see Philomena. She says she's joining from Liverpool, UK. Philomene. Okay, I hope I'm not murdering your name. Please don't be angry. I know Philomena. That's my auntie's name. But I'm seeing the last letter of your own is E. So that's a very beautiful name. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you so much. And then we have Fumilayo. She says she's joining from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you for coming. We are so excited to have you at this virtual party. And then we have Fortune from Oyo State. Thank you, Fortune, for being here. Congratulations to you. Thank God, thank God. I hope you're thanking God for your life. Thank God is joining us from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you so much for being here. And then we have Ijoma. Ijoma is in Jos. Oh, wow, I miss Jos so much. I cannot believe that it's been so many years since I was in Jos. I'm actually a Jos person, right? I was born and raised in Jos, and I was in Jos literally all my life before coming to the US. Thank you, Ijoma, for letting me know where you're joining from. Then we have Precious from Rivers, Nigeria. Thank you for being here, Precious. And then we have someone from Mozambique. Oh, wow. From Mozambique. I don't know anybody from that country. Tell me the most fun thing about your country. Janito, is that how you say your name? Eugenio Janito. Tell me something. Tell me something interesting. I don't know one thing about Mozambique. So tell me the most interesting thing about your country. I would like to learn from you today. And then we have Mohammed. Mohammed says He's joining from Sierra Leone. Oh, wow. What a beautiful spread. Thank you for being here. Also, I don't know a lot about Sierra Leone, even though Sierra Leone is close to Nigeria, right? But I don't know a lot about your country. Tell me something about your country. And then we know Shamsia, she's joining from Abuja, Nigeria. Thank you for being here. John is joining us from Ghana. I know that Nigerian jollof rice is better than Ghana jollof rice. That's the only thing I know about Ghana, right? I know that our jollof rice is better than Ghana jollof rice, and that's signed and sealed. Thank you for being here, John. Then we have Rahimat, she's joining from Lagos. Disha says hello. Tell us where you're joining from. Thank you for joining our event. And as you come in, please help us repost. You know, today is Sunday. It's very possible that people are just strolling through LinkedIn. They don't know what to do. And as you repost, they will see our event and they'll be like, who are these wonderful people who are having a virtual party? Let's come in and have a conversation with them. So please help us repost the event if you've not done that already. Help us repost the event. And for those of you who want to come into the stage, I hope you have the studio link. You can join the studio. Then we have Cyrus. So 2025, nothing went wrong. I only learned a few extra ways things aren't done. That's that's an amazing way to look at it, right? That's an amazing way. Most of the time, I believe that things happen exactly as they're supposed to happen. So whether it went great or not, there's always a lesson to learn. And even if you fail on something, you've learned one more way of how not to do something, right? So that's so important. All right. Let me see if people have access to the studio. Oh, I'm just thinking that I didn't do that. So just give me one moment to give access to the studio for our graduates who would want to come into the studio. So sorry, I thought I gave you the access, but I'm sending it right now to the group. All right. So just check the group so you can come in to say a few words as you like. Welcome, 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 everyone. Thank you so much for being here. So Florence says she's from Lagos, Nigeria. I hope you're connected to everybody. Florence was one of our winners for the AI and Tech Business Pitch. So say congratulations to Florence. That was a very, very tough contest, right? And she emerged as one of the winners. So that's so good. Thank you so much for being here. And then we have Chiamaka. Chiamaka, my namesake. She says she's joining from Abuja. That is so exciting to know. So you have the studio link now in the group for those who would want to come into the event. Oh, Shamsiya, sorry about your network. And then we have Ruth. Ruth says she's joining from Nigeria. Nigeria is so big. You are the people that make some of the Westerners think Nigeria is a state. Nigeria is really, really big, right? So tell me where you are joining from in Nigeria. That's what I would like to know. Thank you so much. So before we get started, I'm going to do a quick intro. Please remember to repost the event. And thank you so much for being here. Oh, Gloria says she's repping Ghana. Like I said, Nigerian jollof is better than Ghana jollof. That's all I know. You can argue with your keypad, right? But all I know is that our jollof rice is better than Ghana jollof rice. Thank you so much, Gloria, for being here. And that's me just having fun. All right, my name is Dr. Amaka Ifeduba, and I'm the founder and lead coach of Scholar of Mentoring Academy. By the special grace of God, this is the 18th cohort of our LinkedIn Elevation Program. It's been so amazing that despite so many things, I started this program before I graduated from my PhD, right? Graduated, moved, so many things happening, but somehow we've managed to keep the consistency. We've managed to keep the momentum. And we could not have done it without all of you, because we cannot hold a cohort without people. What keeps the program going, even when I decide to myself and say, I want to take a break, like this December, after we hosted the Ascension last month, I was like, okay, I'm just going to take a break this December. And then I had people reaching out to me to say, we want to be part of the cohort. That dream was scattered, right? I was like, okay, let's go. Let's finish the year strong. And looking back, I'm so excited. I'm so happy that we continued, that we just kept on building on that momentum, because honestly, our personal brand, building a personal brand is the best thing you can do for yourself as a person. That's what I can say. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. And to build a sustainable brand, it takes a while. It doesn't happen overnight, no matter what it is. It's not something that would ever happen overnight. But if you commit to the process, it's always totally worth it. So before I keep going on and on, let me share just a little bit about Scholar Up, and then you hear a little bit from our alumni, and we can get this show on the road.
Success begins with the right guidance and opportunities. And at Scholar Up Mentoring Academy, we are here to help you unlock your full potential. Whether you're preparing for graduate school applications or building a standout professional presence on LinkedIn, we provide the tools and support you need to thrive. Our programs are designed to help you craft a compelling personal brand, position yourself for global opportunities, and achieve your dreams. Led by Dr. Amaka Ifaduba, a dedicated mentor and coach, Scholar Up empowers you with personalized mentoring, actionable resources, and proven strategies to take bold steps toward a brighter future. Scholar Up Mentoring Academy is more than a program. It's a community dedicated to helping you succeed. Take the first step today and discover how we can guide you on your journey to greatness. Follow our page for updates and access all our resources at linktree.com/scholarupacademy. Your success story starts here.
Muted. That is Scholar Up Mentoring Academy in brief for our new friends who are just coming in for the first time. If you are an alumni of Scholar Up, then you already know what we are about. But for the new people, this is what we've been about. We've been about helping professionals show up on LinkedIn with clarity, help them build confidence, help them build personal brands that can open doors to global opportunities. And it's been an amazing journey. It's been wonderful. I see so many people have joined us again since I was talking. And you see, Gloria is arguing with me. She's saying Ghana jollof rice all the way. Please, Nigerians. I don't agree. But Tolu, at least Tolu is defending me. She's saying Niger jollof all the way. That is so good. Thank you so much for being here. Chinonso says she's joining us from Anambra State. That is my state. I cannot remember the last time I was there. I really miss going home. So we have Kuku say hopefully to join the next cohort. Sure, Ijama, you can share the link with him so that he can sign up. We look forward to having all of you. If you're here and you want to be a part of our next cohort, the link will be on the chat. So feel free to join, and we'll be kicking off January 3rd, actually. So we want to start the new year strong, finish the year strong, start the new year stronger. So that is super amazing. All right, before I bring in some of our graduates, let's also listen briefly to our past alumni, right? We have an alumni community. Let's hear briefly from them, and then we can start going. Okay, let me see.
Can you believe it?
What have I signed myself up for?
I can't believe 3 weeks have flown by so fast.
Another milestone achieved by me. Congratulations. I'm so excited for myself.
Hi everyone.
Oroluwa Olaleye here.
I'm Olayemi.
I'm so excited. It's day 20 out of 21 in the cohort 14 Elevate Your Professional Presence with Dr. Amaka.
When I first heard about the Elevate Your Professional Presence by Dr. Amaka on LinkedIn, I thought it was going to be just another LinkedIn visibility challenge.
It was a transformative experience for me.
We were stretched, we learned, and we grew.
Right from mastering the art of content development to strategic engagement and positioning myself as a thought leader in my field, it has been a wonderful learning experience.
I can say that this program wasn't even about posting. It taught me accountability, discipline, showing up every single day.
This was a real coaching program.
This program can be a game changer for you if you are seeking to elevate your presence and position yourself better for opportunities on LinkedIn.
What I signed up for was just to be visible on LinkedIn. What I got was coaching, life coaching in growth, finding clarity, purpose, and how to keep doing better.
I wouldn't lie, the challenge stretched me. It pushed me way out of my comfort zone, and I definitely got to the point where my body and my mind were itching to go back to my comfort zone, but I pushed on regardless.
Thank you very much.
I'm very much grateful.
I am really, really grateful.
Thank you, Dr. Amaka Ifeduba. Thank you to Scholar of Mentoring Academy. I'm a proud alumni and I'm happy to be here.
Okay, that was just a brief one from some of our past alumni. Today we are going to be hearing from a few of them who the network allows them to come in, right? So before we keep going, let's see who has come in again. We see Disha. Disha says she's joining us from India. Oh, wow. I have quite a number of Indian friends. Thank you so much, Disha, for being here. Then we have Onyekachi from Enugu. That is so wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, let me bring in the first person. I see Florence. Florence has been at the back of the stage. She's the only person I see for now. So let's start with her. Florence, you're welcome. Thank you so much for coming to the graduation party. And first and foremost, let me say congratulations to you. Congratulations for taking up this journey, showing up for your brand, showing up for yourself. Would you just take a couple of minutes to share how the experience was for you, introduce yourself, tell us what you are about? Over to you, Madam Florence. I think you're muted. Okay, go ahead.
So you're going to bring me up first? Okay. Good evening, Dr. Amaka from Nigeria. Good evening, everyone. My name is Florence Oluwakemi Osabuji. I'm the founder of Elena Business Development Services. It's SMEs, where we help SMEs in Nigeria and by extension later on into the other African countries to grow, to succeed, and not add to the statistics of failed businesses, right? We are on a mission to reduce SME failures in Africa, in Nigeria and Africa. For me, wow, these past 21 days have been, okay, so confession time, right? I saw I read about this on LinkedIn before I actually signed up for the pitch competition a few weeks back, and I was like, is it not just to show up every day on LinkedIn? What's the big deal? To me, it wasn't something I wanted to commit to. I mean, I've seen challenges and it was just what it is, post on LinkedIn every day, right? But by divine arrangement, I got into the program and I was wowed. I was wowed. In fact, I was like, I have to make this confession because it is not the regular thing. It is a growth masterclass. It is a program that stretches you, that helps you see why you need to be more, to become more. It makes you, it creates in you this hunger and thirst to be good and better every day. And I'm so grateful that I jumped on this train, that I didn't even wait till next year to be part of this. I'm so thankful, and I said this on LinkedIn. It's the best way for me to end this year. I'm ending this year already on a very strong and fantastic, and the Academy for it. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much, Florence, for coming on board. Thank you for being a part of the challenge and staying committed to it, and then realizing that it's not the normal everyday LinkedIn challenge that we all do, right? It's like more like for you to grow. All right, thank you. I'm going to bring in the next person, but before I bring them in, I see some other people on the chat. Congratulations, Florence. All right, let's see. Let's see the next person who is here. We have Mordecai. We have Mordecai. I see Mordecai in the studio, and I see Chietza. Okay, let me bring them both in at the same time. African AI auntie. It was the winner, right? She was the winner of our AI and tech business pitch. So he's so happy to have you here as part of our cohort. So can you share with us a little bit about yourself, your experience with Scholar Up, your experience with this challenge? Congratulations to you on, first of all, winning the pitch.
Thank
Congratulations to
you.
you on graduating.
Thank you. My apologies for my background connection issues, but hey, I'm here. Thank you, Dr. Amaka. I really appreciate you. I am in admiration for all you've been doing for all these cohorts, and I understand the transformation journey. Even though I started learning a bit more about how to use LinkedIn only 4 years ago, because nobody ever teaches us these things. It was through another training I went through with SV Academy. And so I'm of the spirit of always wanting to continue to learn and grow, because I never think you can ever stop learning. And so I appreciate that I was able to be a part of the Ascension conference where I participated in the tech pitch and then got invited to join this cohort. And for myself, I was more curious because actually I realized because I've been running different campaigns, I was worried about posting too much. But that's a good problem to have. So I rescheduled a lot of things to be later next year. But what I appreciate about your process is that you make it simple to follow. You make it easy for, because even the way that you started us with the initial, first Zoom call, and then the way that you shared the WhatsApp, the easy step-by-step of what you do on a daily basis. I appreciate your daily feedback, because that's very important, because a lot of times when we post, we're like, whoever sees it, right? We don't really know. But even I, even more recently, have been learning how to do author comments and things like that. So again, that's why I say in the spirit of learning, I really appreciate what Scholar Up Mentorship Academy is doing. And I'm excited for more people to do this, because nobody gets taught this in university or even high school, right? So the service that you are bringing is actually breathing life into people's careers, because a lot of us, we do what we do, but we don't know how to show what we do or share what we do. And so bringing the storytelling, bringing to life who we are, and making people more relatable to what we're doing, and also room for collaboration, is a huge welcome experience. And I encourage people to sign up for the next cohort 19. And also I'm looking forward to continuing to learn and grow in the community, because that's what you're really great at, Dr. Amaka. The community aspect is what I'm also looking forward to, engaging with more alumni and even with all of our cohort. I'll pause there, but thank you so much for this opportunity. And hey,
all right,
celebrating all of us.
Chietza, who is supposed to be an Igbo person, right? Because your name, just take away the D and it's an Igbo name, but somehow you're not.
all my Nigerian brothers and sisters say, Chietza, are you Igbo? Like, no, I'm just a cousin sister from further down south, from Zimbabwe.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations to you. Thank you. And I really like what you said, which is honest, the honest to God truth. That was the reason I started this program, was just seeing that pain point, that gap where people know so much. They have so much experience. So the issue is not a lack of knowledge. The issue is not that I don't know what I'm doing, but how do I package what I'm doing to make it interesting enough that people give me the value that I deserve? So what I've come to realize in my own life is that good people must learn to make their work exciting and new. Otherwise, good work will be born dead. Like, you know what you're doing, but nobody cares, because you have not really learned the art of working with people, building communities, showcasing your craft in a way that makes it impossible for people to ignore you. Because honestly, there is so much you cannot do alone. All those talents are around you, but how do you come together to keep people engaged enough? Right? So now that you've graduated, we'll be ushering you into the alumni community. We do have an alumni community. That is a culture we have at Scholar Up, because right from when I started this program, I said, it's not going to be the regular come and post for 21 days and everybody scatters. That was cool. I was like, that's pointless. If you bring it together and they do a challenge, and after 21 days, everybody is gone, what becomes of them? Nobody is checking. So we have a different alumni community where when people graduate, they go there. We have our monthly alumni event. I think you were on the last one, right? The last alumni event. So that's like a monthly event where we hear from members of the community. So that's not me teaching you now, it's you coming to teach us what you're about. That way people are learning to build their confidence. They're learning to package their product. They're learning to collaborate more, to learn together. So it was really a pleasure to have you in this cohort. And of course, I look forward to all the amazing things plus your summit next year. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing, right? This is a good
Yes,
opportunity.
sure. Thank you for that segue. Because I had waited to post about you being in the summit until we finish this one. We're
Yeah,
like, let me
tell
not
us
confuse
about it.
people. Let me just do one thing at a time. So yes, I'm actually, my main brand is African AI Auntie, and I started that back actually this past August. But in response to the WhatsApp message I received from my niece in February, where she sent me a message asking, Auntie, how do I make money online? And since she's a student studying in India, I totally understand, because as international students, your money making opportunities are very limited when you're on campus. And so things start, things add up in terms of costs. And yes, though I was lucky to go to school for 9 years internationally on full ride scholarships, the main thing that I realize is very lacking in education, which actually in a way you are covering a bit of that gap, Dr. Amaka, is we're not taught how to look for jobs. Not even how to write a resume, not even how to interview, none of that. I only really got taught how to do that 4 years ago at ASV Academy, where I actually became a trainer myself and trained and helped people get into the tech industry through sales. And so going back to African AI Auntie, African because I immediately started researching what amazing Africans are doing on the continent already in terms of leveraging their problem-solving solutions whilst they're leveraging AI tools and digital skills. And so when I started sharing those stories, then I realized through my coach, Dr. Eva Eagle Brown, okay, why don't I write a book? Just as a way, it's like, okay, as much as we are pursuing degrees, why don't we also find ways to monetize and upgrade our skills so that we are employable? So that even if you're practicing those skills, by the time you go to an employer, you have a portfolio demonstrating what you can do. So African AI Auntie, then I built the AI plus digital entrepreneurship blueprint. That's the community. And from there, we spun off again to continue the journey with the Global Campus Virtual Summit. And at this Global Campus Virtual Summit, which I'm honored to have you, Dr. Amaka, speaking as well, is basically encouraging us as skilled, talented Africans, which you are really helping us to amplify. It's like, okay, well, even though you're skilled and you've got these talents, what self-awareness aspects do we need to keep in mind as we engage globally? Because that's the beauty of the internet, right? We're not confined to, I can only find jobs in Lagos and where I can go and get into a car and drive to. No, I can work for 5 different people from my laptop in my home. But it's also figuring out, okay, what is the etiquette? Oh, sorry, I don't know what's going on with my camera. What is the etiquette? How do you present yourself? What are the certain expectations of mannerisms, conduct of behavior, being reliable, doing what you say you're going to do? And actually that came from a bit of an experience because I hired 3 young ladies in Lagos myself. So I'm talking about it from experience, but also just as a career building strategy for many of our young African professionals. And so we do have 9 speakers, including a Tony Robbins speaker, Kuba Karlinski, including Dr. Eva Eagle Brown. I've got all these high profile international global icons who, which I also want to emphasize about in LinkedIn, developing the relationship strategically. All these relationships were from 2-3 years ago that I started, and they were willing to support me for free to do the summit. So that's another aspect about LinkedIn that people need to understand, the importance of building relationships and being intentional so that whenever they think of you, they're like, oh, I feel good about this person. And so I'll pause there. Thank you.
Thank you, Chieta. So make sure as people come in, you're connecting with them. She has this wonderful summit coming up. You want to plug in. Learning never ends. We just have to be intentional about being in the spaces that challenge us. I think that's the most important thing. All right, I'm going to hand it over to Mordecai. I see you've been fighting with your network for a bit. So let me give it to you to quickly talk before Tolu will end up co-hosting with me, because now that she's here, I won't let her go anywhere. She will just sit with me and gist with me. Mordecai, over to you.
Hello, everyone. Good evening from here. How you guys all doing?
Yeah, we're good. I hear you. Yeah, please go ahead.
It's been an amazing journey. It's like 62 or 64 days now for me.
Perpetual cohort member.
It's been a long one though. Like starting from day one, like that was like 3 months ago and everything, towards the ending and how you normally end it, like you showing up for 21 days, before 21 days, 1 week, how hot you're gonna be, and you didn't finish up. I finished up, I was very excited about it. And I got the award of the most creative person. I was like, wow, this is my first award. Makes sense, and I loved it. So the other one to for something days and all that for the days, that was so empowering. Like it transitioned me. I didn't what I've come through in the past 64 days, 63 days now is something I never planned. I never knew it was gonna be like this. Like by this time, 2024, last year, oh, I can't even remember I knew anything of LinkedIn or anything about it. And being here for just 30, 3 days, and it has gotten to this, I wonder what next year is going to be like.
Yes.
3 cohorts. Still, I still have more to go. Like, it's a process. Learning is, I'm curious about learning. I'm curious about knowing things, and I love solving problems. So, this is something like, right now, my post and my impression are so off the roof, unlike before. If I see them, some people sometimes I see my impression without comment, like, okay, it's getting to people. It's not about the comment anymore. So more important people, like you said, we should be careful about people we connect and everything. So every day, if I have connection for like two, three, or four, there's one important person like I see, I say, okay, there's something out there that I'm giving out. There's a lady that met me was telling me, I see what you're doing. It seems like you have a template you're following. I said, I'm in a training. You can come to it. She said, should we try? Should we try? Last week, she wrote out to me, was telling me, I hope you will not stop posting because I wake up to see your post every morning. I just smiled. I was like, I was like, thank you. So there's a lady, another person. She was in cohort one. Both of us, like now, like you said, we do things together. Me and her, we have a partner. I'm partnering with her and everything. She's in Abuja, I'm here in Nairobi. The barrier is not there. It's just no distance. AI is to the world and everything. And you right now, you're coming to the AI space. Man, next year is gonna be amazing.
It will be. Thank you so much, Mordecai, for being here. And thank you for committing to learning, right? You know, Mordecai is sharing that he's been in 3 cohorts. You wonder, like, for 3 whole months, showing up every day, going back to back. And the reason for that is because we do have an alumni package. We have a program that is 3 months or 6 months. So when you finish the first one and you feel like this is not enough dosage, I need to kind of ground myself. Because when you go by research, they said, you know, before you become committed to anything, you have to at least do it for 66 days, thereabout. So most times when people do a 1 month sprint or a 21-day sprint, it's hardly ever enough for them to really stay committed and all of that. So thank you, Mordecai, for coming on board. And like you said, AI is the future. Right? All of us have to go there, right? You don't have a choice. You need to learn how AI integrates into your work. Otherwise, you'll be unemployable really, really very soon if you don't commit to learning and knowing how you can actually use it to be more efficient. So I'm going to pass it to Tolu to just say something briefly, and then I'll bring in the rest of the people. I see that the studio is full, so I'll get them in. Auntie Tolu, welcome on the stage and over to you. And Tolu is one of our advisory board members. So anywhere you see Tolu, you give her respect as an advisory board member. So, Mentoring Academy. It's not a small title. It's not a small title at all. And I'm in the room, please still let me know and help us repost as you're coming in. Tolu, over to you.
I'm so sorry. I've been fiddling with my background. I can see it's not correct, and I don't remember how to fix it. So that's what
I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I'll mirror it.
Thank you. Yeah, there we go.
Now you're good.
Good. Thank you. Wow, here we go again. You know, this matter of 21 days, this is my third time going through the 21-day challenge with Dr. Amaka. And honestly, each time is more profound than the last. And I do agree. I see now why the matter of 66 days for a habit to form. It's because 21 days when you're starting looks like a whole lot, like, this is going to go on forever. And then before you know what's happening, boom, it's done. You know, and I think the very first time, my focus was just get it over with. Like, this is so hard, and all that. So, but it takes time for you to start to see more importantly the value, what it's doing for you beyond the assignments, beyond the daily posting, is the things that you're learning, it's the connections that you're developing. It's so much that it is building into you. So I think it's really an amazing thing that you're doing, Dr. Amaka, and it's the community that you've built, or that you're building, because you're still building, is really profound. So I want to say a big thank you and thumbs up to cohort 18 ending 2025 with a bang. Let's do this.
In fact, it's banging. Thank you so much, Tolu. Thank you for your support, right? Thank you for all the work you did in the Ascension. I continue to talk about that. With your help, we were able to bring our contests to life. For me, that was my most favorite part of the conference, right? There were so many beautiful things that happened, but being able to successfully bring that cohort to life, and nothing broke. Nothing broke on the first day, nothing broke on the second day, and we did it, and it was beautiful. Honestly, you don't know how proud that made me, right? I feel like that was so amazing. So thank you for how much you plugged into the community, always willing to serve. At any time they say, come and do this, you're just so unassuming. I truly appreciate it. And I like what you said about the learning journey, right? I think that's so important. Because sometimes people think it's a sprint, like, oh, let me just get this thing over with. After it, then what? After it, then what? You do 21 days, what is it? So sometimes you just need to sit down and sit with this process and truly commit to the best practices. Most times people say personal branding is not working. And then you ask them, what have you done? Can you truly tell yourself that you've just done it? Let me say, even if it's 1 hour every day, like I've truly committed 1 hour every day for 3 months without fail, and nothing shifted, nothing at all about me as a person. Because sometimes it has to be you that shifts, and then you begin to have audacity to do the things that you would have thought impossible. I didn't talk about your event, or you didn't tell us about your African events. Me, I always like highlighting the amazing thing that people did. Please tell us about it briefly. This is a very good opportunity. Give us gist. You went and hosted an in-person event. Tell us about it.
It was amazing. So first of all, I want to say again that I was really inspired by Scholar Up, because as we were working together on this global conference of massive magnitude and all that, I was also thinking around the things I've been wanting to do. You know how we all have ideas, we have things we want to do, but then what faces you more than anything are the obstacles. But what if it happens? What if that happens? What if I can't pull it off? What if it doesn't work out? But just being in that environment where things were working out in spite of all the reasons why they shouldn't.
With all the distance.
I mean, how do you organize? I'm like, we haven't even met. Dr. Amaka, I feel like you are one of my paddies, and I haven't met you. We've not
Don't worry. Next year is happening. By God's grace. Amen.
And it's just so amazing. So I think part of what that did was push me to say, you know what, this thing that's been on your mind, do it. Do it. And so I started the whole plan, the details of organizing a physical event for students in different campuses. Right? So it's not like they have this place that they normally meet at. You're saying, come out of your usual space, come to this other place that you have no experience about, that you're hoping is going to work out. But you don't have any prior. There was a lot of trepidation, a lot of what if, a lot of prayer. A lot of prayer.
I remember the day you reached out to me.
Right. So no, I want to, honestly, I'm really grateful. Honestly, here on LinkedIn, I've met some really amazing people. You, of course, as well as, I think of Coach Bobby, and so many people just inspire me. He told me something that I think I should share here. He said, in planning an event, that there are 3 stages. He said, stage 1 is impossible. Stage 2 is difficult. And stage 3 is done. I thought when he said stage 2 was difficult and what I'll hear next is easy. You know, but no, it doesn't get easy until it's done. And when it's done, everybody thinks, oh wow, that was nice. Me too, I can do it. Oh, you have no idea what the person has gone through.
Okay. That is so profound. You're right, and I'm really glad, and I'm super proud of you that you kind of like, what's the worst thing that can happen? I see so many people who stay stuck with ideas. I have this idea, and they never really do anything about it, and it remains an idea forever. And one thing that I feel like is the spirit of Scholar Hub is that spirit that challenges that part of you, to just give you that audacity to do that thing and fail and do it again and do it again. By the time you've done it 10 times, believe you me, you would have learned 10 ways that are not working. But you'll be better than somebody who has done nothing.
Who didn't do it.
Way better than somebody who didn't start anything. I started Scholar Hub AI and Tech Academy. Do I have a tech background? No. Am I doing it afraid? I'm doing it afraid. Am I planning the programs? Do I think I'm going to get it all right the first time? I don't think so. If I fail, is it going to disturb me that much? No. I would even feel worse that this idea has been in my heart for the longest time and I didn't do anything about it because I saw all the hurdles, all the things that could, there's always so many things that can potentially go wrong, as you said. So congratulations to you, Tolu, for pulling that off. That was really a big one. And we're happy to be partners and sponsors and just being a part of that event and saying, hey, we are not in person, but we are backing up somehow. All right, we have the last person here. Just stay with me, chill with me. We'll be closing in the next 20 minutes or so at most. We have Ijoma. Ijoma joined Scholar Hub recently. Ijoma, are you with me? I don't know, her network is like you're stuck. Ijoma, can you hear me? Ijoma is probably stuck. Can you hear me? Okay. If you can't, Tolu, let her know in the group that she's stuck, please, so that if she wants to go out and come in. But I'm going to go straight to the award because I usually want the event not to go beyond an hour. But let's see what our friends are saying. Let us know in the chat, right? Let's know in the chat what people are saying. Oh, Ajayi, Esther says it's nice to hear from African AI auntie. Yes, it's always nice to hear from her. It's good to have her here. And then Gloria says it's nice to meet you, Tolu. She said it's nice to meet you. And then let's see, somebody's talking about Chietza's eloquence. He says, your eloquence, personality, knowledge, and orating skills are truly exceptional. Wow, that's so beautiful. Congratulations, Chietza. If somebody gave me that compliment, I won't sleep. I'll just be so happy. I'll screenshot it. All right, and then we have Chietza. She says, celebrating your success, Sister Tolu, on your speaking event. Impossible, difficult, done. I like it, right? Going through this myself now, but yes, focusing on getting it done and possible. Yes, that's a good way to look at it instead of impossible. And Chiamaka, my namesake, she says, congratulations to us. Thank you all for keeping the chat going. We are wrapping up. We'll be getting to the awards in just a short time. In the next 15 minutes, we should be out of here. Ijama, are you back now? You were missing in action before. You are still missing. You are still shaking inside your stuff. Can you hear us? Ijoma, do you hear me? I don't hear you. Maybe your network is bad. You see, these are some of the things that we have to walk through as Nigerians. So let's not be making it like there's no network in Nigeria. Tolu is in Nigeria, and see the way she's looking fine and we can hear her. It's very important that we are intentional about these things. You saw how the trouble we went through when we were preparing the contestants. Some people, the only reason they didn't make it to the finalist was because we could never hear them say anything. And that just became a reason to eliminate them. So I'm just putting this out here as someone who is very passionate about Nigeria and about projecting us in the best possible light. When as you are growing yourself professionally, prepare for opportunities. Preparing for opportunities mean. I don't know if you can hear me. Go ahead. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
I hear you now. Go ahead.
Oh shit.
It's not working. I can't hear you. Something is wrong with your network. All right, let's keep moving forward, right? And I was saying something very, very important, and I'm using this as an
Really? I can
example
actually.
for us as people, right? As we work towards building our personal brand, building our professional presence, being people that want to compete on the global stage, we must show up prepared. And it's not impossible. That's just the thing. It's just about the intentionality. Like, I'm so intentional about this. I'm going to show up. What kind of network do I need to have? What kind of data? Should it be MTN or Airtel? Do I need a Wi-Fi? Do I need this? Whatever it is, that level of intentionality. I've seen a couple of people saying in the group, oh, I want to join, but the network is not letting me. What it shows is that you're not prepared. And sometimes, no matter how passionate you are as a person, sometimes opportunities will pass you by just because you're not prepared. That will just be the only reason. Not because you're not good enough, not because the people who are going to win that thing are better than you. It's just because they were prepared, they were ready. They said, oh, show up, and they can show up and they can speak and people can hear them, right? The people who were not able to come to contest, for example, they lost the cash prize, they lost the visibility, they lost the mentorship, and maybe the only reason was just my network was not letting me speak, right? Yeah. That is so, like, I can't emphasize it enough how we should don't just focus on being visible. Being visible is very important too, but how you are visible, what you are visible doing, how you kind of prepare your portfolio, so that as that visibility is catching you, you can show, look at all the things I've done, see how ready I am, see how I know how to do this, see how I know how to do that, and that gets you ahead faster. Let me not keep going. Well done, well done, well done. Thank God, say he's challenged. I'm glad. Say he's challenged by your story. So thank God we'll do the next event. He's in Lagos and he's he's a teacher. So better go and do events for your students. And he won our speech contest, right? He was second prize. So better use the money that you want to go and organize something for your students. Thank you for being here. So let me go straight to the award. Like I said, I really always want us to keep graduation at 1 hour or less because I want people to go back to their life. And it's been an amazing, amazing outing today. It's just unfortunate that some people who want to come on stage are not able to do that. I wish there's something I can do about your network, but there's nothing. But we always have an award for each cohort. And the reason for it is not because everybody has not done well. Everybody has done amazingly well. But there's always those people that go the extra mile. Ijoma is back. Let's see if her network lets her come on board right now while I move forward. So Ijoma, at any time, if you're settled, just let me know. But I'm going to keep going because I want to be very, very conscious of the time. So typically we have 5 award categories. Can you speak now? Let me see if you're muted. Let me unmute. Can you unmute yourself? Ah, okay. Ijoma, can you speak now? All right, let's move forward. I think your network is just not letting you. So we have LinkedIn user who says, listening to the graduate speak, I'm excited to witness this and ready to go to the next cohort. That's great. The link is right there on the chat. Well done. Thank you, and congratulations to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm going to go straight to the award because, like I said, time is of essence to me. So we have what happened to Tolu? Tolu was here with me briefly. I don't know. Tolu, if your network threw you out and you want to come back, if I see you, I'll bring you back up so that, because you know you're special to me, so that's good. Ijoma, can I hear you? You seem your network is still not okay. All right, so we are going to start with the first award. If you receive an award and you want to come into the studio to say something about it before we finish, I'll bring you up to say something about your award as you're listening to me. The first award for the day goes to the most creative. If you're on LinkedIn, then you know it takes creativity. It takes daily dose of being creative, designing your posts, designing your graphics, writing it in a way that is going to be engaging to people, for people to want to engage back with you. That is super, super important. Creativity is truly a part of, let's see, Tolu is back. Creativity is truly a part of the content creation journey, right? If you really want to go far, you have to be intentional about learning storytelling, learning how to use hooks, learning how to use graphics that are eye-catching. All of these are part of creativity. So the most creative, it goes for the individual who demonstrated exceptional creativity and originality in their content and ideas. They bring a unique flair to their content, expressing ideas in an innovative and engaging way. When I looked at the voting, I was like, this person has won this category before. But I was like, okay, if you guys voted for him again, who am I to say no? Eh? So Mordecai is winning again, the most creative. So that's a challenge for everyone, right? Because Mordecai does all these amazing graphics with AI and all of this beautiful thing. I wasn't surprised, like unanimously, he was voted for as the most creative. And I was like, okay, sure. There's no arguing with that. So congratulations. I wish I had clapping here. I'm using a Restream today. I was enjoying StreamYard where I could just clap. Something is not working. Where I could just clap. Let me see. Let me see. Like this one has music too. I don't know. I'm not sure what that sound is. It's definitely not a clapping sound, but at least there was a sound. All right, congratulations to Mordecai. If you're available and you still want to come into the studio before we finish in 10 minutes, you can do that. Now I'm going to go to the next award, which is the most consistent. I think there are two most difficult aspects on LinkedIn. The first one is committing to being consistent, and the second one is committing to engaging with other people. So I'm going to talk about that next. But consistently showing up with value. So this award goes to someone who embodied that spirit of persistence. They consistently showed up to post valuable content every day around the same time, demonstrating commitment and reliability that motivated the whole cohort. This award goes to the first person that came into the studio today. I was not surprised when she was the first. She was very consistent. And she won. She won during our AI and tech pitch because of that level of commitment. The award for the most consistent goes to Florence Oluwakemi. Congratulations to you, Florence, for winning this award. If you want to come into the studio before we finish to say a thing or two, I'm excited to have you. Now we are moving forward to engagement champion. Like I said, the hardest part of LinkedIn that keeps people stuck for the longest time is not waking up in the morning by 5 o'clock and you start dropping meaningful comments on other people's posts. It's not very easy. It takes some level of commitment for you to see value in what you're doing. And that's how community is built, right? Because you are distributing your post, and before you know, the algorithm begins to respond in kind. Because sometimes it's not like people don't want to engage with you, but they're not seeing your post. They're not seeing, because you too, you are not committing to engaging with them. So they're not seeing your post. So your post tends to tank. So the engagement champion is someone who was active in liking other people's posts, commenting, sharing other people's posts. They were listening to they were in the middle of conversation. They were trying to connect with people. This award goes to no other person from our sister all the way from Ghana, who is arguing with me that Ghana jollof rice is better than Nigerian jollof. I don't agree, Sha. But the award for the engagement champion goes to Gloria Quay. I hope that's how you say your name. Congratulations to you. She was here in the comments before. I don't know if she's still around. 2 more categories, 2 more awards before we go. Are we saying congratulations in the chat? Let's be nice now. At least say congratulations all in the chat. Say congratulations to the people who are winning. Okay, you're saying congratulations. That is good. So we see Onyedika saying if he can get the link to the next cohort. So please, Ijoma or Ikena, do share the link with her. Is it her or him? Boniface, okay, him. Not let me say her. All right. Then Silent Achiever Award. The honest to God truth is that when you come to LinkedIn, there are some topics that are more popular than others, no matter what you do. That's just the thing. So there are some topics that if you're always talking about, maybe if you're talking about LinkedIn growth, people are more likely to relate to you talking about LinkedIn growth. But if you're talking about something concerning health, for example, which is very important, but that means that is so niche that it takes you being consistent and persisting in your messaging for people to begin to see the value that you bring. It takes some level of grit to show up on a platform like LinkedIn and look for a topic that is so valuable and you keep at it. So the Silent Achiever Award, it celebrates somebody who is a quiet achiever who may not always be in the spotlight, but has made a significant stride in their LinkedIn journey. Their impact is felt through the quality of their work, the depth of their insights, and their unwavering dedication to growth. I think this award is most deserving, right? Because honestly, I was learning a lot from Shamsia's post. Shamsia, you need to tell me how you say your name. I hope I'm not murdering it, but I think that's how it is said. Shamsia, she's a physiotherapist, right? Every day I was reading her post and I was learning something. She was giving statistics, talking about women's health, talking about the pelvic, I'm like, it's not every day you get this kind of content on LinkedIn, but she stayed with it. She shared how the people she helped, she shared case studies. I wish she was here to come in to tell us a little bit about that, but this is really a deserving award. Congratulations to you, Shamsia. Don't stop showing up, right? Don't stop showing up with your value. When you get to a point where you become impossible to ignore. That's the thing about consistency. By the time you stick with it, you reach a point like, in your face, you can't ignore me anymore. Last award category. Final award, most improved on LinkedIn. When I looked at it, I said, this person has won this category before. So we have a draw for 2 people for most improved on LinkedIn. But I was like, okay, no problem. At least let them be encouraged to continue to improve. That's what I thought. So for someone who had truly blossomed on their LinkedIn journey, they showed remarkable growth, whether in their writing style, their content creation, building a strong, engaged following, turning their LinkedIn presence into a powerful brand. It takes a lot. Growth is an intentional journey. If you are not someone that have a growth mindset, you give up on LinkedIn. That's just the truth. If you start LinkedIn and you don't know how to kind of press forward and stay with it, you get to a point where you feel like you're shouting into the void and you give up on LinkedIn. So the first person for this category, Esther. Esther was in the group. Esther was in the chat. Congratulations to you, Esther, for being the most improved, the first person. And then the most improved on LinkedIn. I'm so excited because she's just right in front of me. So she's here to accept her award since the rest of the people are not here. The most improved is my dear friend Tolu Ekwe, who continues to learn. Like, I'm amazed by the willingness to continue to press forward, the willingness to keep showing up even when it looks like this thing is not working, but she will show up again and she will learn again and she would improve again and ask questions. Honestly, I'm motivated by that because, like I was mentioning, there are topics on LinkedIn that are very popular. There are other topics where you need to truly push through for you to show the value of the work that you're doing. And honestly, what you've been doing so far, even going the extra mile to go and host an in-person event, continue to show highlights from your events, to show the value of your work, that is something that is an inspiration to all of us. Congratulations to you, my dear. Congratulations. Just keep blossoming. Don't stop now. You're muted, though. So you're giving the final keynote speech.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So, like I was telling you about the events, right? I think one of the things was the value feedback at the end. Students getting inspired to see that, oh, wow, this is important. My voice, my power. And there's so much putting people down, especially this side of the world, that just that inspiration to know that, okay, well, I can do something. What I have to say is of value. Is so profound. What you've done for me with this award is really huge. I didn't expect it. So I didn't expect it. Thank you so much. Really
No, you're doing amazing work, Tolu. Like you said, honestly, the thing is that most people don't know the value of public speaking. They don't know how that can be a differentiator between you getting ahead and you being stuck. They just put it in the back burner. So your work is hard. Honestly, your work is hard. People want to be visible. So it's easy. Yeah, they want to be visible. Or people want to make money. So when you say make money, it's easy to resonate. But when you tell people, sit your butt down and learn how to communicate, it's a harder, it takes, in fact, even for professionals that have advanced in their career, I'm talking doctors, lawyers. I'm saying like people who are really established.
Professors,
you see
even.
them show up in public to speak, and you're like, come on, do something about this, right? You, in your head, you're thinking you should learn a better way to express yourself, learn a better way to have better charisma. But most times people don't just, they just feel like public speaking is magic. I'll just magically wake up and know how to do it without anything. So it does make your work hard. So, but I appreciate the level of resilience and the grit that you stay persistent doing it. And that is why at every given time, I want to shout out to you. I want to say, hey, this is important though. You guys meet Tolu. Let her really help you brush up all this your all this your speaking that is not working, right? Thank you so much, and congratulations to you. So we have all the congratulations in the chat. Congratulations. Oh wow, I'm so excited. Doka says congratulations to Shamsia. Are you sure this is Shamsia? How do you say this name, Tolu? Shamsia.
Shamsia, I think so. Sounds right. Okay. I haven't heard the name before.
Like I'm saying, that's the honest thing. So we have, he says, congratulations, Lambi. Congratulations to you because she was in the cohort. We have Deborah. He says, huge congratulations to all the winners. Gloria, our sister all the way from Ghana. Congratulations to you too. I hope you had your own award. Congratulations to you, even though I still don't agree that Ghana jollof rice is better, but still, I congratulate you. And then we have Esther. She says, felicitation. Yes, it's almost Christmas. Wow. Tolu is 1 week to Christmas. Oh, it's 4 days to Christmas.
4 days, just 4 days.
21st. Wow. Today is the birthday of someone very, very, very special to me. Wow. It is so exciting. And I'm so glad that we're able to host this event in 1 hour, right? Thank you for coming, keeping the chat going, sticking with us. The link to join Cohort 19 is in the chat for those of you who asked about it. What better way to start the new year? If you are not ending the year strong, please start the year strong. Start with clarity. Nobody is coming. Nobody will come. Sometimes I feel like I want to break people's head to say, anything you want to do, wake up and start doing it for yourself. Stop waiting for permission. You're going to be bad at it at the beginning, but if you stick with it, eventually you get better. There won't be any magic. So whether you start in 2026 or you start in 2030, the first time you try that thing is still going to be rough. Waiting is not going to make it easier. So become intentional. There is a lot of opportunities on LinkedIn. There are opportunities to meet great people. Like I will tell you, my own best benefit from being on LinkedIn is to be so far away from home, but so connected to home. That is the thing. Like I'm more than 6,000 miles away from Nigeria. But every day I wake up and I'm talking to Tolu, I'm talking to my Bironke, I'm talking to all the lovely people that I have, who I have built. So beyond my own immediate family, I'm still able to stay connected and just do something together. The magic we did with the Ascension was just because we had already built that relationship. Before I got to a point, I said, okay, everybody, let's do this thing, let's do this thing. And people were willing to even say, whatever this thing is, I don't know what it is, but I want to be a part of it. That's what I felt like happened during the Ascension. It's like, we don't really know what we are doing, but we want to be a part of it. So it does take commitment to get to that point. Relationships don't build themselves. Relationships don't build themselves. It takes work, it takes energy, it takes commitment, it takes you showing up and showing up and showing up again until it becomes impossible for people to ignore you. So building a personal brand has never been about being seen. It's just about being remembered. When people think about you, what comes to mind? What is the first thing that comes to their mind? So I'm encouraging you, come January, we are going to be having a goal setting and time management workshop. I've offered that workshop in the past, but it's been a while. I feel like it's always good to start the new year with some level of alignment. So keep an eye out for that workshop. It's going to be free for participants of cohort 19 and 20 and for Scholar Up alumni community for those who want to be a part of it. So that will be like my New Year gift to everyone to say, hey, come, let's set goals again. I know that maybe the one you set in 2025, maybe you didn't quite meet up to it, but let's start the beginning of the year with alignment, with plan, with purpose. So keep an eye out. Make sure you stay connected. When you come to events like this, it's a networking event. The fact that you come and you're in the same space with 20, 30, 40, however the number of people, and all of you are in the same space, that tells you, these are my type of people. These are the people I want to connect with. These are the people I want to engage on their post. These are the people I want to collaborate with because we are interested in similar things, right? Let me not keep going. I'm going to give Tolu an opportunity for a final felicitation before we go. Final word to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Amaka. I want to say a big thank you and congratulations to all my co-graduates. Congratulations to all the awardees. Congratulations to everyone who has participated even in this event, because I'm sure in some way you have been inspired. I want to say a big thank you, Dr. Amaka, of course, for her amazing work and for keeping it going. I know sometimes some of the struggles that she has. Believe me, if you watch from a distance, you're like, oh, this person is superhuman. She has all this stuff going, but there's so many things that she surmounts on a daily basis, and that just tells you that look, this is not really about having an easy life. It's about your determination. It's about your mindset, and I want to say, I'll say that. And as the year winds down, just have a positive attitude. Know that things are going to get better. If you're struggling somewhere, things are going to get better. Hang in there, be strong, and Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Dorcas says to you, Tolu, please don't stop doing what you're doing, right? So that's a good one. Don't stop doing what you're doing. And I like what you said about things will get better. I always one thing that has always kept me going through very difficult situations, that people think that this thing should break you, but it's just that mindset that it's just a chapter of the story. It's just one chapter. And once I look at it from that mindset, I'm able to feel like if you're going through hell, don't stop. Just keep going so that you get out of it. Stopping in the middle of hell, you get stuck. So just keep going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, and I like that you acknowledged something that a lot of people don't see, because it's very easy to put someone on a pedestal. That happens all the time. You see somebody and you feel like they have superpower. Like, oh, Dr. Amaka, she's doing all of these things. But so many things are happening in the back end. It's just the mindset and the decision to say, I've set my hand on the plow, as the Bible said, and I'm not going to look back. So because I've started this thing and it has impact, it's making all the difference, even if it doesn't pay me so much in terms of like making a financial difference to me, but as long as it's making a difference in the lives of people, and I can continue that, building that momentum and putting out so many people in the world who can look back to you and say, my journey changed because I met you, then I feel like it's worth it. One thing my mentor always said to me, because I became this mentor because I had a great mentor. Honestly, I have shared that story 1,000 times. But one thing my mentor always said to me is, when you commit to training the future leaders of tomorrow, when you commit to the process of guiding and mentoring and pouring into the future leaders of tomorrow, what it simply means is that you are connected to the leaders of tomorrow. That's what it means. It means that somehow you're a part of the lives of all of these people, and you're just propagating. It's like you're micro-propagating. You're cutting, you're increasing, you're increasing, you're increasing. And the day it pays off, it looks like magic, right? The day it eventually pays off, it will be like, this person is so lucky, but people will not see maybe how many years of thankless service that got you to that point. That's something that I've always known, that a lot of the things you're doing, it looks thankless. It looks like, who even sent me this work? I ask myself that question every day. But I still continue doing.
Who sent me 2025?
Yeah, but eventually we keep going. Thank you all so much, all Scholar Up alumni. I see Tolusha, it's been a long time. Tolusha is one of our old alumni, maybe from cohort 1 or cohort 2. I'm so happy to see you here, Tolusha. And so many people says Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you. We'll be ending it here right now. Make sure you enjoy the holiday. Take some time out to rest. But don't rest too much. Rest more. As you are resting, be thinking about the new year. Be thinking about, how do I start the new year and make sure that I'm aligned with my goal. Plug in. Stop watching from the sidelines. The people who are doing amazing things, honestly, it's not magic. It's just a determination to start doing that thing, learn on the job, fail forward, keep going. That is how great empires are built. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for being here. God bless you. Tolu, say bye-bye. Bye-bye to everyone. I'm going to be shutting down. Okay, let me shut down with my video. let me play the video as the last thing, and then we'll go.
Can you believe it?
What have I signed myself up for? I can't believe 3 weeks have flown by so fast.
Another milestone achieved by me. Congratulations. I'm so excited for myself.
Hi everyone.
Oroluwa here.
I'm Olayemi.
I'm so excited. It's day 20 out of 21 in the cohort 14 Elevate Your Professional Presence with Dr. Amaka.
When I first heard about the Elevate Your Professional Presence by Dr. Amaka on LinkedIn, I thought it was going to be just another LinkedIn visibility challenge.
It was a transformative experience for me.
We were stretched, we learned, and we grew.
Right from mastering the art of content development to strategic engagements and positioning myself as a thought leader in my field, it has been a wonderful learning experience.
I can say that this program wasn't even about posting. It taught me accountability, discipline, showing up every single day.
This was a real coaching program.
This program can be a game changer for you if you are seeking to elevate your presence and position yourself better for opportunities on LinkedIn.
What I signed up for was just to be visible on LinkedIn. What I got was coaching, life coaching in growth, finding clarity, purpose, and how to keep doing better.
I wouldn't lie, the challenge stretched me. It pushed me way out of my comfort zone, and I definitely got to the point where my body and my mind were itching to go back to my comfort zone. Well, I pushed on regardless.
Thank you very much.
I'm very much grateful.
I am really, really grateful.
Thank you, Dr. Amaka Ifeduba. Thank you to Scholar of Mentoring Academy. I'm a proud alumni and I'm happy to be.
Okay, that was from our amazing alumni. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you for your engagement. To Luna, let's say the final bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Happy Christmas to you. Make sure you have fun. Not too much fun. Make sure you rest, but not too much. Keep thinking about next year. Start the year strong. Start with accountability. Just have the willingness to pick yourself back up no matter the challenge you face. Keep moving forward. It can only get better. God bless you. Signing out, Dr. Amaka Ifeduba and